What's going on, everybody? Jason here, and today I've got this 2022 Ram 1500 Laramie Night Edition. If you enjoy these types of reviews, please be sure to hit the like button and also hit the subscribe button, as it does help out the channel more than you think. With that being said, let's jump right into this 2022 Ram 1500 Laramie Night Edition and take a look at what it's all about. Starting off with what kind of trims that you can get when it comes to a Ram 1500. Well, you've got a bunch of different options because you can choose from the Tradesman, BigHorn, Sport, Rebel, Laramie, which you're looking at right now, Longhorn, or the Limited. Also with the Laramie, you do have the option of getting the GT package. And in terms of what kind of safety features that come standard with the Laramie, well, standard, you're gonna get your advanced brake assist and your full speed forward collision warning. Also, this truck does have the Laramie Level B equipment group, which is also gonna give you your park sense front and rear park assist with stop. Coming to the front of the Laramie, you can really notice the Night Edition package on this truck because of this beautiful silver color. But let's say you did not get the Night Edition package and you just got the standard Laramie, then you're gonna get your front and rear bumpers in chrome, but you still get your LED fog lights, which are standard on this, and around your whole grille area, that's all gonna be chrome as well, while keeping those amazing looking LED headlamps. And also your Ram badge will be in chrome as well. So if you're a fan of chrome, that'll be the best option for you. But if you like the Night Edition look, then you're gonna get everything blacked out: your wheels, your badging, your front grille area, even the grille surrounding, and your black headlamp bezels. Also, part of your Night Edition package is, if you do choose it, you do get your sports performance hood already packaged into it. Now, this does make the truck look very aggressive, but keep in mind the vents that you see on the hood, those are not functional. Besides that, it does look really nice. Taking a look at the Laramie from the side, you can really start to see the black accents on this truck really contrast with the silver paint on this truck. So standard, just like how you would have the chrome in the front, your side mirrors would also be chrome if it's just a standard Laramie, but still they will be power folding. You'll also have body colored / chrome door handles, and then your standard 18-inch aluminum wheels. But as you can see with the Night Edition package, instead of the chrome side mirrors, you now get the black side mirrors. Now these are of course the same power folding mirrors as well. Also, your door handles are fully body color, so no chrome on them whatsoever. And also, like I mentioned, you've got your black badging, and you get the upgraded 22-inch black forged aluminum wheels, which I think look amazing on this truck. Just the design of these wheels make this truck pop even more. Also, this Laramie has an available extra option, which is the power running boards, and they just tuck away perfectly when they're not in use, so they're not just sticking out the whole time. A part of your Night Edition package, you also get your anti-spin differential rear axle. Also standard with this Laramie is your 3.21 rear axle ratio. You can upgrade this, but keep in mind that will compromise your fuel economy. Coming to the rear of the Laramie, just like I mentioned in the front, you have your body color bumpers because of the Night Edition, otherwise they will just be chrome bumpers. Also with the Night Edition package, your exhaust tips will be black exhaust tips, which just blend in perfectly. And then of course you have your sensors just like in the front and in the rear as well. This Laramie does have the available hitch option, and above that, all of your wiring, plugs and whatnot for your trailering needs. On the actual tailgate, like I mentioned, all of your badging is blacked out because obviously this is the Night Edition package. So you've got your Laramie badging blacked out, Ram head logo blacked out, and your 4x4 blacked out. As for your rear taillights, these are your standard LED taillights, but because this is a Night Edition, these are going to be your black taillight bezels. So compared to a normal one, these will be a little bit darker. And then you do have your sensor in the middle there. Also new with the 2022 models, if you look under your tailgate handle, there is now a LED light there. Opening up the tailgate, this truck does not come with a spray and bed liner, but you can get it directly from the factory or even after if you like. There's also no bed utility groups, so you're not going to have your LED bed lighting or your 4 adjustable tie down hooks. However, all of that stuff is optional, so you can get it. What this truck does come with standard is your rear power sliding window, which I think is a must have in any truck. Moving into the rear of the Laramie, you can see it's a pretty nice setup. It's just a clean setup, fully black, and then you do have your trim pieces in kind of this chrome / aluminum. Near the bottom, you do have a good amount of storage area along with your cup holder and whatnot. You've got your speaker there. Now typically on these trucks, you will get the 9 Alpine speaker with the subwoofer, but because this has the Laramie Level B equipment group, you are going to be getting the upgraded 19 speaker Harman Kardon sound system. Over in the center, you do have a little bit more room to put small little things, along with a leather handrest, and up by your door handle, you do have this cloth piece. Also with the Night Edition package, you will notice these black interior accent pieces all throughout the truck. As for the rear seats, these are fully leather, and then you do have kind of that cloth trim around around the seats. Also, these seats are very comfortable, and because this has the Laramie Level B equipment group, these rear seats are also heated seats, which is a perfect bonus. If you go ahead and pull down the center handrest, this will give you 2 cup holders for the rear passengers, and if you go ahead and open up that middle section, you do have some storage area which you can put stuff in and tuck it back up. Not only will your rear passengers be comfortable because of the leather and heated seats, but with the Laramie Level B equipment group, these seats are also reclining seats, which is perfect for your rear passengers to be super comfortable. And just like any other Ram truck, the rear seats can be lifted up, so you have additional storage underneath, which you can kind of close off with that little piece on the floor. Another nice standard feature on these Laramies is your rear in-floor storage bins. Again, this just gives you a little bit more storage area if you do need to use it, and you can have things just tucked away. As for behind the driver and passenger seats, because this is a fully leather interior, the rear seats behind them is leather as well, and you have 2 map pockets on both sides for that extra storage. For the rear center console area, up top you do have 2 more cup holders along with more of that black interior accent trim. Underneath you have some storage, and then you have some USB ports for the rear passengers along with the heated seat buttons and a 115 volt plug as well. Coming to the front of the Laramie, it's exactly like the rear, you just have a little bit more space at the bottom. You've still got your speaker, still got that same center space there, along with your leather handrest and your typical window controls, as well as your power folding button as well for the exterior mirrors. You've got another speaker up top along with your memory seating for the driver's side, and then your black accent trim piece along with that nice cloth piece. When it comes to the front seats, these are again very comfortable, just like the rear seats. The front, not only is it heated, but it's also ventilated as well. There is 2 different options that you can choose for the front seating. One is with your bench seating, so you do not get the center console, but you have an extra seat in the front, or this one, which is the bucket seats, and then you do have that nice center console. If you do choose the Night Edition package, this is automatically gonna give you the bucket seats. Also on the front seats, you do have your Laramie stitched right in, which is a nice little touch. Also, both the front driver and passenger seats are power adjustable. Underneath, nothing too crazy, just your foot pedals, and then in the center there, you do have your hood latch release. Above that, you do have your electronic parking brake, and also standard with this truck is your power adjustable pedals. Further up, you do have your typical lighting controls for the front, the rear, and your dimmers. As for the steering wheel, this is a manual adjustable steering wheel. Entering into the Laramie, the whole dashboard is kind of a mixture of plastic and this hard soft leather. You've got speakers on both corners and in the center there. As for the gauge cluster, it's a pretty standard gauge cluster across all of the Ram 1500s, just a few minor differences between the trims, but even in the center screen there, you do have a bunch of different options to go through and have whatever you need to have, and all sorts of information about your truck in front of you, and everything is just very easily accessible. As for the steering wheel, this is a fully leather steering wheel, and it's also heated. Over on the left side of the steering wheel, you've got controls for your center gauge cluster. Beside that, you do have your Bluetooth buttons. Over on the right side of the steering wheel, you've got your cruise control settings and then your gear limit selector. Behind the steering wheel on the left side, you've got your typical controls for your high beams, indicators, and your windshield wipers. Over on the right side behind the steering wheel, you've got your typical push button start, and then you have your gear knob selector, along with your 4-wheel drive auto, high, 2-wheel drive, and 4-wheel drive low, along with your auto stop start button. Over on the center handrest, this is a fully leather handrest, and then you do have this nice looking Ram head logo. If you go ahead and open up the first section, it's a very traditional to any other Ram truck. You've got a decent amount of room along with a USB port inside. Same thing when you go ahead and open up the second area, you have this conversion table and other measurements, and then if you look further in, you have a deep storage area, which is the whole center console, which is nice. You can move that center slider back and forth, so you have space behind it and in front of it. On the actual slider, you have some more room to put small little items and 2 cup holders for the front passengers. Moving the center slider backwards, you do have more space in the front, like I mentioned, along with a 115 volt plug. If you look above that, you do have space to hold 2 phones and a wireless charging pad. Right above that, you have a little bit more storage area, along with your front USB ports and the aux cable port. You've got a few more buttons up top, which are for your front and rear parking sensors, which you can turn on and off. You've got your tow haul mode and your traction control. And then you move up to this nice looking 12-inch touchscreen touchscreen, which is surrounded by a ton of gloss black. Now, typically you will not get this because this is an available option that you can get. Normally, it would only be the 8.4-inch touchscreen. But regardless of whichever one you get, you are going to be getting the new Uconnect 5 system, which is so much better than the older one, because now with this one, you can actually go ahead and go into My Pages, Add Pages, and even change the layout of however you need it. Under your media section, here you've got your typical AM, FM, and Sirius XM options, but now with the Uconnect 5 system, you can wirelessly connect your Apple phone or your Google Android devices. Under your comfort section, here you can control your heating and cooling temperatures, or you can use the side buttons on the screen there, and you also have access to your heated seats, vented seats, and heated steering wheel. As for your navigation, obviously it's a full screen navigation. If you're also low on gas, this will let you know the nearby gas stations. Under your phone section, nothing too crazy, but now you can actually pair up to 2 phones at the same time. Coming over to your vehicle section, here you have some options. You can dim your rear view mirror, you can control your power side steps, and access your rear view camera. And then finally, once you go into your application section, here you have a bunch of different applications which you can go into, do whatever you need to. But now with the Uconnect 5 system, you have Alexa built in. Also, the bar at the top of the screen is a touch bar, so if you touch any of the options, it brings out a shortcut menu. If you look above your screen, you have more of that nice shiny black interior accent piece, and then you have a little bit more storage up top along with a 12-volt adapter. Further up, nothing too crazy, just your rear view mirror, which of course is dimmable, which I've shown you through the screen. And on the console up above, you have a bunch of different buttons. You've got your interior dome lighting, assist, SOS, your tailgate release button, your rear power sliding window button, and the controls for your power sunroof, which is a panoramic sunroof, and I think is a must-have in any Ram truck, whichever it's available in. Coming over to the driver's side, in your glove department, you've got the traditional space that you do get with the Ram trucks. If that does get full, you do have a secondary one, not to worry. Once you go ahead and open that, as you can see, you have a decent amount of room to put stuff in there, but if you go ahead and close that, you do have this nice Laramie badging. As for the key fob on this truck, very traditional key fob to any Ram truck. You've got your unlock, lock button, tailgate release, remote start, and your panic button. On the rear, you just have your Ram logo. When it comes to what powers the Laramie, you've got 3 different options. You've got the 5.7 liter Hemi V8 with fuel saver and MDS. You've also got the 5.7 liter Hemi V8 with MDS and e-torque, and then you've got your 3-liter V6 turbocharged diesel engine. This particular Laramie is equipped with the 5.7-liter Hemi V8 MDS with e-torque, and this is going to give you 395 horsepower with 410 foot-pound of torque. And here's the window sticker for this 2022 Ram 1500 Laramie Night Edition. You can see the typical information: exterior, color, interior, engine, and all of that. Then you've got your standard equipment with this truck, followed by your optional equipment. As you can see, it has a decent amount of upgraded options on this. Then you've got your price at the bottom. Keep in mind this is in Canadian dollars and minus any dealer discounts or manufacturing discounts. Well, that does it for this 2022 Ram 1500 Laramie Night Edition. Let me know in the comments down below, do you love this truck or do you hate it?